The theater lights glow softly inside the Ireland's Got Talent auditorium as the audience settles into their seats. A gentle buzz of conversation fills the air, but beneath it there is a sense that something special is about to happen. The host walks to the center of the stage smiling warmly and speaks about unforgettable moments that stay with us long after the music stops. The camera slowly moves backstage where a poor contestant from Cebu City stands alone waiting. Their clothes are old and faded, shoes worn thin by years of walking. Their hands tremble slightly, not only from nerves but from the weight of a hard life lived quietly without applause. The contestant takes a deep breath as their name is called. The curtains open and they walk onto the stage step by step. Each footstep echoes through the hall. The audience watches closely. Some whisper softly, noticing the humble appearance. Others fall silent, sensing a story behind those tired eyes. The judges look up immediately. One leans forward, another tilts their head, studying every detail. The contestant stands under the bright spotlight, shielding their eyes for a moment before looking out at the crowd. It is overwhelming, but they stand tall. When asked where they are from, the contestant answers Cebu City. Their voice is soft but clear. They explain they come from a very poor family. They speak of a small home shared with many dreams and very little money. They talk about working hard every day and holding on to hope through their talent. The audience grows quiet, listening carefully. One judge nods slowly, another presses their lips together, clearly affected. Even before the performance begins, the host thanks them gently and invites them to begin. The music starts slowly, filling the room with a deep emotional sound. The contestant closes their eyes for a brief moment, then begins. The performance unfolds like a memory. Every movement, every sound carries meaning. It is raw and honest, filled with pain, resilience, and hope. The audience leans forward, drawn into the story unfolding before them. The judges' reactions change almost immediately. One judge's eyes widen, another places a hand on their chest as if feeling the emotion physically. As the performance continues, the intensity grows. The contestant gives everything, holding nothing back. The story of struggle from Cebu City is told without words, yet everyone understands. The audience begins to cry quietly. Some cover their mouths, others wipe tears from their faces. The judges exchange looks, knowing they are witnessing something rare. One judge slowly stands, unable to remain seated, their eyes filled with tears. The music builds, reaching a powerful emotional peak. The contestant's face shows both strength and vulnerability. Their body language speaks of hunger, sacrifice, and determination. Years of being overlooked pour into this single moment. The lights shift gently, adding depth to the performance. The room feels suspended in time. No one breathes, no one looks away. As the final note fades, silence takes over. The contestant stands still, breathing heavily, eyes closed, waiting for the reaction. For a heartbeat, nothing happens. Then applause begins softly. One clap becomes many, and suddenly the entire theater erupts. The audience rises to their feet, cheering, clapping, crying. The sound fills the room like a wave. The contestant opens their eyes in disbelief. Tears stream down their face as they struggle to understand what is happening. The judges stand as well, applauding passionately. One judge is openly crying, another wipes their eyes and shakes their head in amazement. They try to speak, but emotion makes it difficult. When they finally do, their voices tremble. They talk about courage, about coming from nothing and still standing strong. They say this performance will be remembered forever. One judge says they have seen many auditions, but this one touched their heart deeply. The contestant listens, hands shaking, overwhelmed by the moment. The audience continues cheering, chanting their name. The host steps closer, smiling proudly. The judges look at one another, sharing a silent understanding. This is not just a good audition, this is history in the making. One judge slowly reaches toward the golden buzzer. Their hand trembles. The audience senses what is about to happen and grows louder. The contestant looks up, confused, tears still falling. The judge takes a deep breath, then slams the golden buzzer. Golden confetti explodes from above, raining down across the stage. The sound is thunderous. The lights glow gold. The moment feels unreal. The contestant collapses to their knees, crying uncontrollably, overwhelmed by joy and disbelief. The audience screams and applauds louder than ever. Some people are crying openly, hugging strangers beside them. The judges leave their seats, walking onto the stage, hugging the contestant, holding them reassuringly. Tears stream down their faces as well. The host joins them, placing a hand on the contestant's shoulder as golden confetti continues to fall. The contestant tries to speak through tears, thanking everyone. They say they never imagined a moment like this. They speak of Cebu City, of their family watching from home, of nights spent dreaming. They say this changes everything. The judges nod, wiping their eyes, unable to hide their emotions. They tell the contestant they deserve this, that their story and talent touched millions. The applause continues for a long time, refusing to fade. The audience remains standing, unwilling to let the moment end. Cameras capture faces filled with joy, shock, and tears. This golden buzzer moment feels different. It feels personal. It feels unforgettable. As the lights slowly dim and the confetti settles, the contestant is helped to their feet, still shaking, still smiling through tears. The judges return to their seats, taking deep breaths, trying to process what just happened. The audience slowly sits down, but the energy remains high. Everyone knows they have witnessed something iconic. The performance spreads quickly across the world. Clips are shared again and again. Millions of views pour in. Comments fill with messages of love, support and inspiration. People from different countries connect with the story of a poor contestant from Cebu City who stood on a massive stage and changed their life in minutes. The golden buzzer moment becomes one of the most remembered in Ireland's Got Talent history. Back in the theater, the contestant walks off the stage still emotional, holding their golden buzzer ticket tightly. It represents more than success, it represents hope, perseverance and the power of being seen. The judges watch them go, smiling through tears, knowing this is why they sit at that table. Long after the show ends, the memory remains, the sound of the buzzer, the rain of gold, the tears shared between strangers. This is one of those moments people will remember again and again, because it reminds the world that greatness can come from the humblest places and that sometimes all it takes is one chance for a life to change forever.